21 Strategies for Generating More Traffic. Traffic is more than a list of names that represent people. It's all about healthy flow and activity at your sites, and the sort of activity that not only keeps your business and web presence alive, but really helps your sales grow and grow. And if you haven't yet built your list, you'll need to make sure you drive people to your sites and keep them coming back again with no lags and lulls in the flow. Here are 21 powerful strategies to help you generate a steady stream of healthy traffic. 1. Never use an automated service for search engine site submission. You're wasting your money, and if your SEO submission company indulges in any shady practices, you risk your site being marked and exiled by Google for spamming. The truth is, once your site makes it into the handful of top search engines which happens quickly, if you know how to use keywords and optimize your blog or static site properly, the smaller search engines find out about it anyway. Paying good money is not worth the benefit you might reap from an SEO submission company submitting your sites to smaller search engines proportionately. These smaller search engines stacked against the big guns like Google, MSN and Yahoo are roughly about the size of a flea on a large-sized dog. 2. Think of your headlines as if they were Twitter posts and your opening paragraphs as if they were RSS feed summaries. On Twitter, you've got less than 2 seconds to make people decide if they want to click or pass. It's the same with every sales page, landing page, blog post or article you create. With every headline or opening paragraph, you've barely got 2 seconds to grab your reader's attention and make them curious enough to engage in a single line or two. To get a feel for creating this immediate interest and impact, go look at the summaries for some of your RSS feeds. See which ones feel punchy and make you want to read more and which ones feel dull and incomplete. The ones that feel dull and incomplete will be the ones with the slowest starts. You'll notice that these ones never get around to presenting the hook the summary ends before the author has meandered to the point. So never, ever waste your first paragraph with warm-up stuff. And do put your keyword in your first line and headline, for blog posts and articles. 3. Use long-tailed keywords as your site's page name or blog post permalink. Once you've carefully selected specific long-tailed keywords to use, make sure you carry this through to the post permalink name or page name. Search engines pay attention to titles when they're looking for results on a phrase a reader has inputted for. Use Google Analytics to test your sales or landing pages. It's free and provides complete instructions so that even beginners can use it. And here is a quick, easy way to calculate your conversion rate. If 5 sales resulting from 100 clicks equals 0.50 in your stats, then your conversion rate is 5%. Just use that simple line as a mini template to figure out your own statistics. 5. Only choose one component to test on any page. You won't be able to tell which change produced your new result if you change several components at once. Was it the new graphic? The new header? The new headline? Adding those 2 testimonials? You'll never know, unless you test one change at a time. Focus on your headline This is most often where the trouble lies. Then when you've got that thoroughly tested and the best version decided upon, move on to another page component. 6. Larger sites with more pages or resources command more traffic. It's as simple as that. Search engine bots translate more pages as more value, and so do people who like to visit. Minisites have their place, but if you're going to be using PPC on them, these minisites need to be beefed up for maximum search engines placement. 7. Check your log files to see what keywords are bringing in the most visitors. Do this when you access your cPanel through your File Transfer Protocol (FTP) program to check your web statistics. 8. Be specific when bidding on PPC keywords. Ways to be specific include using size, color, product names, component names, and local area names in your keyword phrases. Using especially shoe store is virtually guaranteed to not only drown you in that bigger general niche, but bring you no local customers. However, if you choose a keyword like a naturalizer AAA shoes Muskogee store, it will hook Muskogee residents browsing the net to find out their nearest shoe store that sells naturalizer brand shoes in AAA width walking through your door in the next 15 minutes, providing you don't actually live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. 9. Always use keywords or product names as your link names. Never, ever resort to saying "I click here." That is so generic, it lowers the quality of your links in Google's eyes, and you need links coming in from sites that are similar to yours in topic and content. So instead of saying, "I for more about creating money with AdSense, click here," I say you'll find more information on this subject by visiting my Creating Money with AdSense page. And speaking of Google, when it comes to websites, be sure to have cross-navigation throughout your site's pages. 10. Be diligent with AdWords when using them for PPC. Use phrase and exact match when picking your keywords in the AdWords key tool. Read the new guidelines and be cautious. If you're new to AdWords, Bid on words that have some competition, but not too much for actual advertisers. Your indicator at a glance is the degree to which the little bars are filled with green on the key tool page. As for number of exact global monthly searches, between 1,000 and 9,000 is probably going to be your best range, combined with searches on the same word in quotes, with results under 200,000 in Google and tilde the lower, the better. The strongest keywords should show searches under 50,000, 11. Do use social networking for traffic generation, along with blogging and article marketing. But do remember to adapt your headlines and strategies for each platform and tilde and always read the guidelines. Each platform has its own unique culture and tilde and rules. Approach each platform by asking yourself the question, what is the best way to use this particular network to generate targeted, pre-qualified traffic and tilde and get me some word of mouth popularity points? I circumflex. 12. Use Twitter even if you use no other social networking platform. The big reason? You can easily and instantly keep track of what brings the most clicks and is best for your traffic increases. By signing up with bit.ly, it's free, you can use the bit.ly service to shorten links for your Twitter posts. Monitor the bit.ly links you've created, which you can easily do by keeping the bit.ly page open in your browser during your online session, and refreshing it now and then after you've created and posted your link. This is possibly the fastest, simplest and most helpful form of click-through tracking for brand new marketers, and will give you a very good idea of what you're doing right and wrong. 13. Create viral videos, MP3s, special reports and ebooks. Be sure to include content that will specifically benefit any key top marketers you hope to approach as a JV partner. Your content needs to appeal to their list, and yours, as well as enhance their status and reputation. Make use of your competitors in this way, piggyback off their success. If your product is really perfect for their subscribers, they'll be surprisingly happy to cooperate. Promote your viral product offline. 2. Links on your business cards and flyers, and in local newspaper press releases and radio interviews you suggest to local radio show hosts. Ensure that your viral product is exclusive, irresistible and can only add to your affiliate's expert status. This means ensuring that your viral products are your best products and tilde, not a quickie knock-up of free PLR and tilde which will impress no one except your mom, and she is just pretending. 14. Start your own forum, focused on your best niche. It's a powerful way to generate targeted, highly converting traffic. Forums are a lot of work to moderate and maintain, but if you keep your focus on a specific, narrow area, you are less likely to pick up hundreds of general interest followers that you don't want. You can add a forum to your site using a free script like PHPBB, or you can even just have a private subscription area on your blog. Yes, you will have to interact regularly, but if you know how to get the ball rolling, eventually members become their own little support group and will happily answer questions and provide information to each other before you have time to read the posts. You can then mostly monitor, and only jump in when a word from you or a sign of your presence is needed, or they haven't yet provided themselves with an answer. The payoffs can be high indeed when it comes to generating targeted traffic and tilde, not just on your forum, but with the powerful buzz it will create in the internet marketing community as a whole. 15. Consider using relevant cross-promotions. A cross-promotion occurs when two marketers join up to provide greater value to their mutual, specific niche market. It allows you to share expertise by interviewing each other, audio, video and paper, and sending emails about each other, providing each other, in the eyes of your customers, with extra validation through endorsement. You are also each creating a weighty testimonial for the other, since you are both in the public eye. Both your lists benefit, and with the right partner, it can be inspiring and fun for you as well as your subscribers. It also naturally creates opportunities for a much softer sell, and those who particularly dislike pushing products may find this a great platform to adopt. Some tips for success: pick the right partner, and make sure you both know how all customer service issues are going to be covered and tilde and who is going to cover them. Yoke yourself with an equal. To paraphrase the Bible, you don't want this loosely structured partnership to be too uneven, or else the celebrity is going to swoop off with the bit part player as fans and profits. But by teaming up together, two bit part players can make quite a splash on stage, and come close to giving the celebrity a run for his money and siphoning a heavy flow of traffic. 16. Have a highly relevant next offer already waiting in the wings. Book authors and actors know this one. Don't just rest on your laurels after you've got your product out. When you're a hot property because you've just launched a successful product or freebie, that is the very time to have your next offering ready to go, as well as an autoresponder loaded up with a carefully planned series of emails designed to keep you and your subscribers' focus. 17. Buy expired domains that have evidence of traffic flow. Very often, these are sites that people set up, but lost interest in n tilde, or the "I've bought a domain name but never did anything with it." How can a domain name with nothing on it draw traffic? That domain name is most likely a powerful keyword. If it relates to your market, and it is one of these phantom domains, n tilde snatch it up. If it does that well with no content, what's going to happen when you pack it and optimize it? These expired domains often already have a directory listing in Google or Yahoo. A good place to start your search is at expired domain services in the Yahoo directory. 18. Use Google Web Alerts. This system allows you to monitor Google for specific word or URL mentions. You can have the alerts monitor either your keyword or a competitor's URL. The information arrives via email summary to your feed or Gmail account. You can choose to receive it weekly, daily, or as it is happening. You can also subscribe to Google News Alerts too, if you need to keep on top of the latest events. If you're monitoring your own URL via Google Alerts, you can see when an affiliate adds it to an online site. The more you track and keep your ear to the wire, the more accurate calls you'll make when deciding on your next traffic increasing campaign. 19. Give a free teleseminar. If you can get up the nerve to do it, giving a free teleseminar is a great way to make an incredibly strong connection with your target market. Be sure to publicize it regularly in advance. Ask people to send you their questions in advance, too, and keep asking in your Twitter tweets, emails, and forum posts till the very last second. People need to hear things several times before it sinks in. Have a couple of friends planted on the call to ask you a question or two at the end, if you can handle unmuting for a Q&A session. It doesn't matter if it is not a sold-out event, the other people on the call will never know they were one of a comparative handful. And at the very least, you can offer the teleseminar recording and transcript as an opt-in freebie or bonus. Even if you are nervous, the big reason you should seriously consider it lies in the fact that hearing your voice speaking directly into the earpiece of the phone will make an incredibly strong personal connection. They won't forget you, and they'll trust you, if you've delivered the goods. 20. Become an instant author, and have a hard copy book to your credit. You may think this idea is startling, but nothing lends you credibility in the eyes of the world like being the published author of a hard copy book. The fact that product fulfillment companies like Lulu or Cafe Press can print these on demand and ship them, with the ISBN number included, makes this a seriously viable option for the single or new marketer. Consider offering it for sale through Amazon.com. 21. Explode the power of ezine ads. This advertising market is often overlooked, which can be a mistake. Not only are ezine ads usually much less expensive than any other type of paid advertising, if you put your ad in a highly relevant, targeted ezine and use it as a viral lead generation tool, rather than a product seller, it can pull in powerful traffic. Give something away through your ad. A special report, ebook, script, graphics package, whatever would have the most impact on your market. Do your best to make it your most appealing freebie, but of course, keep it highly relevant to your niche. Allow other people to pass it around, and make sure your product is laced with links back to you, and a further opt-in offer inside. That way, not only will you increase traffic directly through your ezine ad, but you'll get even more when your freebie goes viral. Thank you for listening to the 21 strategies for generating more traffic.